Well, good afternoon, good morning, whenever it is I'm seeing you. I hope you're doing well and having a good week. I'm without Barry today, it's just me. And so I thought we'd start off by just spending a little bit of time together thinking about what is it we are thankful for. So I wonder, what are the things that have gone really well this week? What are the things that you think, oh, that was so great? I'm so thankful for that. It might even be something as simple as some really nice food you ate, or someone was really nice to you in school, or maybe you got to go and do something really fun at the weekend. Why don't you have a think? What has been your highlight this week? What is it you are thankful for? And then we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a moment. So turn to the people near you and have a little conversation. Why don't we take 30 seconds to just have that time to talk together? If you need longer, your teacher can just pause the video and then you can have a bit longer to chat. So let's go for it. So hopefully you shared some really great things together about things that you're thankful for. Now, I'm thankful for lots of things today. I'm thankful for the sun behind me. It's so sunny outside, but I'm also really thankful for my hat because it is really quite cold. Even though the sun is shining, it's really quite chilly. And so I'm wearing my hat even inside. But don't tell anyone. I haven't actually done my hair today either. So it helps to cover that up as well, which is good. Anyway, it's great to think about the things that we're thankful for because as Christians, we're encouraged to always be thankful to God and be always to say thank you to Him for those good things. And so remembering them and sharing them is a really good way of reminding ourselves to be thankful. But um, I wonder, when was the last time you got told well done for something you'd done? Maybe even given a certificate to say well done, or maybe just simply someone had said thank you for something you had done. Because I mean, your school is brilliant, aren't they, at being able to say thank you? I remember seeing people coming out with their head teachers awards, being really excited for those certificates with those little gold badges on. They're amazing, aren't they? To say, well done, you've worked really hard. We've recognised the amount of hard work you've put in. Here is a reward. Or maybe it's one of those lovely rainbow letters that you get when Miss Allen wears that amazing outfit and dances around and gives out the rainbow awards. Or maybe you get given a gold award. Oh my goodness, they are so super special, aren't they? But to get a gold award that just says, look, we recognize that you have done some brilliant stuff. Your attitude to learning, or the way in which you help others, the way in which you serve in the school, all of those different things means that you should be getting this gold award. And that's a really great way of being affirmed and being told you're doing such a good job. I'm trying to think about when the last time I got thanked for my job and something I did. Recently, I came home and there was a letter on the side from a family that I'd done their funeral for one of their relatives. And they were just saying thank you for sorting that out and doing such a lovely service. And that made me feel really nice. It was really good to hear that someone had taken the time to say thank you for something I'd done. Another time, I remember some people in our church saying to us, do you know what? We're so thankful for all that you and Ruth do. We want you to be able to go and have a meal out, just the two of you. And so not only are we going to pay for that meal and give you some money towards that meal, but we're also going to sort out one of us will babysit so that your children are looked after and you can go out and enjoy the evening, because they were really thankful just for all that we had done and the way in which we'd served. And you know what? That was such a lovely thing for someone to do. It meant such a lot. And in our society, in our country, we have lots of different ways to recognize people's achievements and to say thank you for their service, because we're thinking about serving others, aren't we, this term? And some of the ways we do that are through things called honours. And there's things called the CBE, the OBE, and the MBE, and there's lots of other ones as well. But these are special medals and certificates, and take place in special ceremonies where you're given them by a member of the royal family, sometimes the Queen, sometimes Prince Charles, sometimes Prince William, or other members of the royal family. And they're given to say, look, we have heard about what incredible work you have done to serve your local community, or to raise awareness for a certain issue, or to raise money for a charity, or to go beyond yourself in order to help others. And those are awarded by the Queen. She's recommended people through nominations. So someone might write in the name and fill out a form, and it says all about what that person has done and why they should get that reward. But that's an amazing way to get that recognition, to say, well done for all that you have done. And in the Bible, it talks about how God will say to us, well done, good and faithful servant. When we get to meet God face to face, he will say to us whether or not we've done used our time on earth really well to serve others and to love him, or whether or not we maybe have missed the mark a little bit. And if we've done well, then he will say those words, well done, good and faithful servant. And that's, what I long to hear from Jesus when I meet him face to face. But in the Bible, there's a great story all about how we should use every single opportunity we have to serve others and to care for others. And so this one is called Big Bags of Money. So it's really a story all about using what you're given for good. Once there was a man with money, mounds of money, mountains of money, more money than you could imagine. One day, the man decided to take a long trip. So he called 3 of his servants together and told them what he wanted them to do with his money while he was gone. The first servant was the hardest worker of them all. So the man said to him, here are 5 bags of my money. Use them wisely. We'll see how well you've done when I return. The second worker was a hard worker too. So the man said to him, here are 2 big bags of money. Use them wisely. We'll see how well you've done when I return. But the third servant was not a hard worker at all. In fact, he was rather lazy. So the man gave him just 1 big bag of money. Use it wisely, he said. We'll see how well you've done when I return. So the man with money went away. And after a long, long time, he came back again. Tell me, he said to his first servant, how did you get on? What did you do with my money? Well, you gave me 5 bags of money, said the first servant. I put them to work. I used them to do lots of good things. And look, I made 5 more big bags of money. 10 bags altogether, exclaimed the man with money. Well done. You showed me I could trust you. And now I have much bigger things for you to do. What about you? Said the man with the money to the second servant. How did you get on? What did you do with my money? Well, you gave me 2 big bags of money, said the second servant. I put them to work as well. I used them to do lots of good things. And look, I made 2 more big bags of money. 4 bags altogether, exclaimed the man with money. Excellent. And I now have an even better job for you to do. Finally, the man with money turned to the third servant. And so, how did you get on? He asked. The third servant hummed and hawed and looked at his feet. Well, sir, he said, I know how much you like your money and how disappointed you'd be if I lost it. So I just dug a hole and buried it in the ground. You gave me 1 big bag of money, so here is your great big bag of money back. The man with money was furious. Don't blame me on this, he shouted. I gave you that money to use, to put to work so that you could make more. And you just couldn't be bothered. Stuck it in a hole? If you'd taken the time to stick it in the bank, it would have at least made a little interest. Get out of my sight, you lazy man. You're sacked. And he took that servant's bag of money and gave it to the first servant, the one who had 10 bags. So off they went, the man with money and his 2 hard-working servants, off to bigger and better things. And the third servant, well, he sadly walked away in search of another job. Now, we might not be given bags of money, we might not be given loads of things, but we are given so many opportunities each and every day to show people that they're loved and cared for and valuable, that we can serve other people, that we can do great things with the time we have and with the gifts and skills we have, because we all have different gifts and skills and talents. And I know we've spoken about that lots over this last year. And we will all meet Jesus one day face to face, and he'll say, "So, I gave you all this time and I gave you all these gifts. What did you do with it?" And we'll have to say to him whether we did a really good job or whether perhaps we were like that lazy one who didn't do anything and just ignored it and thought, well, I'm just not going to bother. You see, in our country, we can get different awards. We can get honours, CBEs, OBEs, MBEs, those rewards from the royal family to say, well done, you've done a fantastic job. We really think you've done brilliantly. And those are fantastic things. And you might know someone who's got one of those awards. And it really is such a special thing and something they really, really value. And we should celebrate that. But perhaps most importantly is, what are we going to hear when we meet Jesus face to face? Will he say to us, well done, you've done brilliantly, you're amazing, you've used what I gave you and you've done a fantastic job? Or will he maybe be like that man in the story who was a bit cross and said, look, I gave you so much and yet you've done nothing with it? I know what I want to hear. I want to hear Jesus say to me, well done, good and faithful servant. Well done. You've used the time, you've used the skills, you've used every opportunity I've given you to do good, to serve me, to tell other people about me, to show to people that they're loved and valued and cared for. And so, as we go through this week ahead, as we face every single day, we have a new opportunity to decide, are we going to use our time for good? Are we going to use our talents, our gifts, and our skills for good? Or are we just going to be lazy and not really bother? I think we should follow that example of doing all we can to serve one another, to care for one another, and show one another they're loved. You guys are so brilliant at that already. I hear so many stories already about how brilliant you all are. And I look forward to hearing so many more. Let's pray as we finish. Jesus, thank you that you give us so many opportunities, so many gifts and skills and chances to serve others. We thank you for those brilliant people who have served so well and have been rewarded with things like CBEs, MBEs, OBEs, and other such awards. But Jesus, we want to get the best reward, that reward that is you saying to us, well done. You have used every opportunity, every gift and skill I've given you for good. Jesus, may you help us to live each day like that. Keep us safe. May we have loads of fun in the process. And may you show us different ways of how we can serve one another. We ask this in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Take care. Have a fantastic week. And I'll see you soon. Bye.